the second All India Open Mock from the 9th to the 18th of September. Go ahead, register now on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app and come.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. So we will be doing today CAT, SNAP and other MBA exams logic builder. We'll be looking at scheduling and matrix. I'm Naveen Kumar. I'm a serial 99 percentiler in CAT and ZAT, and I scored a 100 percentile in QA and LRDI last year CAT 2021, and my overall percentile was 99.9. So let's start with our first set today. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Varun. Good afternoon, Disha. So 6 friends A, B, C, D, E and F who are working in different organizations are looking for a switch in their jobs. They came across an advertisement in the newspaper regarding a job fair being organized in New Delhi. After enrolling for the fair, different days are allotted to each one of them from Monday to Saturday, not necessarily in the same order, starting from Monday. So Monday to Saturday, that's 6 days. They also had to arrange for their stay in different hotels to concentrate well while preparing for the upcoming interviews, namely Taj, Hilton, Brown Plaza, Madison, Hyatt and Chariot. Additional information provided is as follows. So Albert prefers to stay in Taj but not in Hilton. Albert does not work in Soulpool and participates in the job fair on Monday, and so on and so forth. So the moment you see a set like this where it's about scheduling, as in there are days of a week on which they are going to appear for the job. So the first thing that we need to fill up is going to be the days of the week. Okay, so these all come under matrices, as in matrix and scheduling, which is little different from matrix and grid. Here we don't put ticks and crosses, we just first of all fill the thing which is going to be the scheduling part. For example, here we have days, sometimes we will have the dates of a month, sometimes we will have time of a day and so on. So we need to identify how many attributes we have. So we have the names here, and then we have the days, of course, 2. The third is going to be the hotels, and they are working in different organizations, right? So are we given name of the organizations? Okay, yes, we do have name of some of the organizations in the statement. Works in Himalaya, does not work in Soulpool. So we have a total of 4 attributes, right? So we will draw a table wherein we will be writing down the days of the week. The day starts from Monday, then it goes over to Tuesday, then we have Wednesday, it's Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Then we are going to have name of the people, then where they are going to stay and the place where they are going to work. So what I have done is I have copy pasted all the information over here so that we don't have to move to and fro between the slides. Okay, so let's start filling it. So Albert prefers to stay in Taj. So we don't know where Taj is, where is Albert? Albert does not work in Soulpool and participates in the job fair on Monday. So on Monday we know that it's Albert, or we can simply write the initial letter A, because as you can see the initials are different, right? So A will be good enough. So he stays in Taj and he does not work in Soulpool. Okay, so we know that he is not going to work on Soulpool. So SP cross kar diya udhar. The person who works in Soulpool, we don't know who that guy is, participates in the job fair on Saturday. Now we know where on which day he is going to participate, but we don't know his or her name, right? So definitely Soulpool goes in the end. So we can remove this part because Soulpool is already taken, right? Because they are working in a different organization. Okay, so we're done with the first statement. Next, Fred does not stay in Hyatt but works in Himalaya. We don't know where to put because the day is not given for him. Betty and Daisy, B and D, they work in the job fair on consecutive days. So we don't know that is who are they going to be, as in on which days. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So there are going to be 4 possibilities, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Friday, Saturday. 4 possibilities. So we are not going to tick mark, or we are not going to make sure that we are done with the second statement, because we'll come back. Claire participates in the job fair on the day before the person staying in Brown Plaza, but on the next day of Pepsi employee. So for Claire, what we know is that Claire, wherever Claire is going to be, participates on the job fair on the day before the person staying in Brown Plaza. So Brown Plaza में जो stay कर रहा है उससे पहले Claire होना चाहिए. And next day of the Popsy employee. So this is what we need to fill. Going by this, Claire can go on Tuesday, Claire can go on Wednesday, Claire can go on Thursday, Friday. Claire can go from any day from Tuesday to Friday. है ना? Okay. We don't know still where to fill. Yeah, Mohit, I'm good. How are you? Next, the person working with OP participates in the job fair on Friday. So the person who is working on OP and does not stay in Hilton. So this person does not stay in Hilton. So we are done with this. Claire, who is working with Bessel. So this person is working with Bessel. Participates in the job fair at a gap of 1 day prior to event. Prior means before. So we will have Claire, the guy who stays at BP. BP was Brown Plaza. And then we are going to have Ivan. Right? So Ivan will go there. And we know something more about Claire. So we're done with this. Daisy stays in Chariot and attends the conference on the last day of the week. So we are pretty sure who is going to be on the last day. It's Daisy. And the place where she stays is Chariot. Now, if you pay attention to this particular sequence, we have somebody before Claire, then we have Claire, then we have somebody after Claire, and then 1 day later we have Yvonne, right? So we need 4 consecutive places. The 4 consecutive places left over are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday only. So we can straight away fill Claire over here, or we can simply write C here. That will be good enough. Let's not write the entire name. So we had DZ here, we are going to have Claire, we are going to have Yvonne. Thursday ko, the person whoever is that stays at BP. Claire works at, what was the name? Bessel. Before that the person works at Popsy. Right? So we were able to fill all of these. So we are also done with this. The person working with Maple stays in Madison. So we have the combination of Madison, Maple, right? So Madison is the stay and Maple is the works. It can't be Monday, it can't be Tuesday, it can't be Wednesday. It can't be Thursday. Can it be Friday? No. That means we need to shift now. Why? Because if these 4 consecutive cannot go, then the next 4 consecutive we can have is from Monday to Thursday. So we need to shift it. Shifting it would mean that Popsy will go under Monday. Then we are going to have Claire on Tuesday, and Claire is working in Bessel. Then we have a blank person, as if we don't know who that person is. Then we have BP, and then we are going to have Yvonne. Now we have a place empty where we can put in Maple and Madison. So this is going to be Madison, and the person works at Maple. There were only 2 possibilities, right? We can't shift it towards the right. So let's revisit the statements. A stays in Taj but not in Hilton. So we know one of the places which is Hilton. Albert does not work in Saltpool and participates in the job fair on Monday. So far so good. The person who works in Solpool participates in the job fair on Saturday. So Solpool is there on Saturday. Fred does not stay in Hayat but works in Himalaya. So we need to put Hayat and Himalaya. So we know that Friday can't be Fred because we don't have the combination of working in Himalaya. The only place we have are Wednesday and Thursday, but Thursday it is taken by E. So F goes on Wednesday and he works in Himalaya. Betty and Daisy participate in the job fair on consecutive days. So D is already here. We are left with B, which makes complete sense. There is only one place left, right? Okay. The person working with OP participates in the job fair on Friday. Okay. So we have one more statement left, right? The person working with OP participates. Gap of 1 day prior to Yvonne. What could be the next possibility? So we'll have to remove this so far. Okay, let's fill B first. B and D participate the job fair on consecutive days. So B goes here. The person working with OP. So who works with OP? B. Because this is Friday. And this person does not stay in Hilton. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll retake these statements. So first one is done. This is done. Betty and Daisy wala is done. Okay, Claire participates in the job fair on the day before this person staying in Brown Plaza, but on the next day of Popsy employee. So if we put Popsy here, we will have Claire over here and then we have BP over here. But the problem would be, where will Yvonne go? E will be missing, right? Because we have Claire, who is working with Basil, participates in the job fair at a gap of 1 day prior to Yvonne. So Yvonne is there 1 day prior. So the only place where Popsil can go is Monday. Then we can have Claire. Then we can have the person who is BP. And we can have Yvonne over here. Right? Okay. Daisy stays in chariot and attends the conference on the last day of the week. This is also done. Claire participates in the job fair on the day before the person staying in Brown Plaza, but next day of Popsil. Ye bhi chalega. Fred does not stay in Hayat, so this is F. But works in Himalaya, so this is Himalaya. This is done. What is left? Claire is working with Basil. And we are left with one sequence where it says Maple stay in Madison and working with Maple. So Maple working is this place and Madison stay is going to be this. Because that's the only column that we are left with. Okay. Do we know anything about what is the stay of Claire? Okay, we knew something about, no, Fred does not stay in Hayat. Acha, wo to pata hi tha. Excuse me. The person working with OP participates in the job fair on Friday but does not stay in Hilton. Okay, so this part. So B is working with OP, and if B doesn't stay in Hilton, then who stays in Hilton? C does. And if C stays in Hilton, then what is the last hotel where they can stay? So Taj is taken, Hilton is taken, Brown Plaza is taken, Madison is taken, Chariot is taken, we are left with Hayat. So once we have filled the entire scheduled table, we can now move over to the questions. अपोज सिलेबस नहीं क्वेश्चंस कर रहे. So which of the following friend is working with Maple? So Maple से काम करने वाला Ivan. Who participated in the job fair on Wednesday? Job fair on Wednesday was attended by F. Fred. Which of the following friend is staying in Hilton? So in Hilton, C is staying. Clear? Okay. Next it says if the current salary packages of the friends working in Swirlpool is, so I'm erasing this part because we don't need it anymore. So Swirlpool पे काम करने वाले का 20 है. And Bessel and Himalaya 30 and 40. And Popsy and Opie 50 and 60. Popsy and Opie 50 and 60. And finally Maple is at 70. So these are the packages. This is one new information that we have from that particular question and only for that question. Then at the time of participating in job fair, find the average annual package of A, B and F. So average annual package of A, B and F. That is average of 50, 40 and 60. Average of 40, 50 and 60 will remain 50, right? So D becomes our answer. So if you started this particular solution with the names or let's say with the company or with the state, it will become difficult. So you always need to make sure that the primary column, as in the column that you have to fill first of all, should be the timeline or the days of the week or the dates of a month, whatever is given. Whenever you have to schedule, that should be your primary thing that you should fill. Everything else will come later on. Okay. Let's try the next one. 8 doctors, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W of the same family, that is father, mother, father's sister, mother's brother, 2 daughters and 2 sons, visit a clinic every day for 1 hour each except on Monday, which is a holiday. So we have except Monday, they visit clinic every day. And all of them are doctors. So we have 8 doctors in a family. The timings are 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. with lunch time from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, so timing dekhte hain. 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. Then you have a break of 1 hour. 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. So we do have exactly 1 hour ke 8 partitions with 1 partition in between 4 hours ke beech mein, which is lunch break. Now each has a different specialization, namely cardiologist, ortho, neuro, pediatrician, gynec, uro, radio and general physician. So do we have any repetition of the initials? No. C, O, N, P, G, U, R and we can write GP over there for general physician. So initials are unique, so we don't have to write down the entire word. That will save us some time. No doctor visits the clinic before Q and after Dr. U. The orthodontist visits right after lunch and is followed by R, who is a female, and so on and so forth. So we shouldn't read the statements beforehand because it's not going to give us, it won't make any sense unless until we draw the schedule. So of course the schedule should be based on the time, right? So the first time that we need to put in should be from what time? It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So let's write down 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. And we know that there is a break here, lunch break, right? Now, what should be the next row? It could be name, it could be your relation, it could be the specialization, right? The doctors they are in the specialization. So we need 3 more rows to fill it up. कौन सा क्या है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So let's take name, let's take their profession and let's take their relationship. Okay, so profession, relationship and name. Now we will have to read the statements in a very similar manner we did the last one. You read the statement. If there is something concrete to fill in, you'll fill it, otherwise you'll ignore it. You'll come back to it later on. So we may have to go twice or thrice across all the statements. First one, no doctor visits the clinic before Dr. Q and after Dr. U. How is this possible? Q के पहले कोई visit नहीं करता. This is only possible when Q is the first guy. And nobody visits after Dr. U. This is only going to be possible if U is the last guy. So we're done with the first statement. Second, the ortho visits right after lunch. So we have the orthodontist. So we have O here. Visits right after lunch and is followed by R. Followed by means right after. Who is female. So gender is also included, right? So we will write down the genders right beside the relationship. So female likh diya udhar. Done with the second one. The mother comes in at the same place before lunch as the younger son after lunch. So we have no idea where mother is going to be and son is going to be. We are pretty sure that after lunch son can be at 2 to 3, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. There are 3 possibilities. So we will not get into that. We will leave it. Fourth statement. The general physician is the sister of U's father and is last to visit before lunch. So general physician is the person who is the last to visit before lunch, and this person is the sister of urologist's father. So let's not write down the relationship right now. Let's write, because sister could be anybody's, right? So we have a father's sister over here, right? So urologist's father's sister. So father, mother, father's sister, mother's brother, 2 daughters, 2 sons. So we have 8 relationships. So this is father's sister. लिख ही लेते हैं. Now, whose father? Urologists, right? So where to put, we have no idea. So we have we have read this statement, not the entire thing. Varun, it depends. Maybe we'll have to figure out the family tree or maybe not. वो depend करता है, अभी नहीं पता. Unless and until we are not done with the entire thing and some other relationship is given, नहीं पता. Okay, so haven't touched third, fourth, आधा हुआ है. Fifth, the C is the first while the elder daughter is the last to visit. Acha, sorry, this is last to visit before lunch. In the fourth statement, the general physician is the last to visit before lunch. And this is a female, because this is somebody's sister. Okay, the cardiologist is the first, so we have cardiologist as the first, while the elder daughter is the last to visit. So we have female elder daughter, so we have a daughter here who is the last to visit. Done with fifth. T is mother's brother of U and visits between father and mother. So we have no idea where to put father and mother, because mother, remember, she comes in the first half. She could be any of these 3, and accordingly we are going to have any 3 over there. We do know that T has a gender of male, right? And visits between father and mother. So it could be anyone, any place as in. So let's ignore C. Before 1 p.m, V comes after radiologist, who is second to visit during the day. Radiologist is the second guy to visit during the day, and V comes after radiologist, and we are talking about before 1 p.m. So before 1 p.m. we can be anywhere, right? 11 to 12 and 12 to 1 कोई भी हो सकता है. 12 to 1 is also before 1 p.m. no, because by 1 p.m. the person is gone. So again, half of this statement is done. R में क्या दिक्कत है? Mohit, R says no, the orthodontist visits right after lunch. So this is orthodontist and is followed by R. Acha, R as in you are saying name, right? It's name. Where were we? Okay. S, the mother comes at 11 a.m. So this is S. The moment this is S, we know where V is going to be. So V is this person. She is the mother. Female, of course, and comes at 11 a.m. after the father. After the father, it doesn't say right after the father, right? So father could be 9 to 10 or 10 to 11, either will do. But the moment we are done with this part, we can go to the third statement where mother comes in at the same place before lunch as the younger son P after lunch. So if mother is going to be over here, who comes at 11, then after lunch, we are supposed to have P. So P is going to be at 3 to 4, but we have R over there. So does it mean that followed by R is not the immediate one? Let's think about it. Do we have phrases like immediately followed and just followed? Followed means after, immediately followed means right after. So we can actually shift R and F over here because mother is definitely at 11. So that son P is going to be definitely at 3 and 4. So after orthodontist, the only place where R can go is at 4 to 5, and this R is a female. Okay, we are done with the third one now. We are done with the 8th, but we are going to combine 6 and 8. T visits between father and mother. Mother is over here and father is before mother. So the only place father can go is going to be 9 to 10, male person, and T has to be between these two, and T is the mother's brother. T is the mother's brother of you. Khair, jo bhi hai, this guy is definitely T. Mother's brother is you, right? T is mother's brother of you. This is little confusing statement, right? T is mother's brother of you. देखते हैं. Let's not write the relationship as of now. ठीक है. The neurologist is at the same place after lunch as the gynecologist before lunch. So gynecologist before lunch, there is only one place left. So the neurologist is going to be over here at 3 to 4 and comes right after. The neurologist has the same place after lunch as gynae before lunch. So gynae का एक ही जगह बचा है. And comes right after urologist, and comes right after urologist. So we don't have O there. So are we misreading something? What do you mean by the mother comes in at the same place before lunch as the younger son P after lunch? Does it mean equidistant from lunch or does it mean from each half? Because if that's the thing, then neurologist is at the same place after lunch and before lunch, so it should be the same sequence. If that is the same sequence, then it changes everything. What it does is R and F will go back to our 3 and 4 as in R female, and we will have where is P? Younger son P. So if mother is third from the beginning, younger son is third from the lunch. अगर ऐसा है, then the neurologist is at the same place after lunch as gynecologist before lunch. So gynecologist is third from the beginning, so the neurologist should be third from the lunch time. Now we are able to fill it over here, but we are not able to fill before that. And he comes after, right after urologist. So urologist का भी जगह बन गया. Now which all people are we left with? P is there, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W is here. What about the profession? We do have cardio, neuro, pediatrician is going to be the last one. Okay, so we're done with 9th as well. एक बार check कर लेते हैं. Let's revisit. No doctor visits the clinic before Q and after U. Correct. O visits right after lunch. Yes. And is followed by R, who is a female. ठीक है. The mother comes in at the same place before lunch as the younger son P after lunch. Right. The general physician is the sister. Okay, who is the general physician? This. So general physician is the sister of urologist's father. Okay, so general physician is a sister. So female. अच्छा ठीक है, father sister तो लिखा ही था. This was fine. And is last to visit before lunch. Now this urologist's father. Now urologist has a father. This is only possible if you have daughters and sons. So this is the second daughter then. So if you have the second daughter, then only you can have a daughter's fathers and father's sister. So this is definitely daughter, this female. Okay, so we are done with general physician as well. The cardiologist is the first, while the elder daughter is the last. So say the second daughter is done. T is the mother's brother of U. So T is the brother, and T is mother's brother. So T is like maternal uncle of U. So U का maternal uncle है. So this is going to be mother's brother. Okay. So we are done with all the genders. We are done with father. We are done with mother, father's sister, mother's brother. We are done with 2 daughters as well. So far we were done with only 1 son, which is P. 1 more son is missing, right? So that son has to be W. Check कर लेते एक बार. So T is the mother's brother and visits between the father and the mother. Father और mother के बीच में T exists. Fine. Before 1 p.m. V comes after radiologist. Yes. Who is second to visit during the day. So a radiologist is the second to visit during the day. See, there is a comma. Okay guys. Because there is a comma, so this information is about radiologist. Had there been no comma, then that would have meant that V comes second during the day. Then it would not be specifying the information about radiologist. Done with 7th. S, the mother, comes at 11 a.m. after father. So father has to be there at 9 to 10 so that T can be accommodated. The neurologist has the same place after lunch. So 3rd from lunch. As the gynecologist is 3rd from there because that was the only place left. And comes right after urologist. So the table is filled. And like Varun, you asked, do we have to draw the family tree as a blood relations wala tree? We don't. It's just that genders are given. Consider genders as the surnames. So you are given 8 surnames, so you have to simply fill it up. Urologist can come after gynecologist because S is there. I figured it out. Because if I take lunch, say equidistant, it was not working out. So the statement actually meant that same place before lunch as it is after lunch. So once we are done with this, we can solve. The general physician is what? It's a female and comes at 12 noon. R, what about R? Urologist, female, daughter. Is a urologist and is cardiologist's daughter. Cardiologist, yani cardiologist is father, right? Q. So urologist and daughter. If lunch break and subsequent working hours are reduced by 15 minutes on Wednesday, so on a particular day, everything is reduced by 15 minutes. Then we have to find Dr. U and cardiologist. So we have to find Dr. U and the cardiologist will reach the clinic at. Not cardiologist. Who is U? U is cardiologist's daughter, right? So cardiologist's daughter. So it can't be A. And cardiologist's daughter is what we have. Dr. U, who is? Dr. U is a pediatrician, so it can't be B also. So now we have to check whether it is going to be 4 or 5:45. Well, it can't be 5:45, right? Can it be? Because every session is reduced by 15 minutes. So won't it go something like this? It's from 9 to 9:45, then it is from 9:45 to 10:30. 45 minutes ka session hai. It's going to be 10:30 to 11:15, it's going to be 11:15 to 12, it's going to be 12 to 12:45, then it's going to be 12:45 to 1:30, it's going to be 1:30 to 2:15, it's going to be 2:15 to 3, and it's going to be 3 to 3:45. Do we have a 3:45? U is going to reach at 3. It says 4. 9 to 9:45. Okay, let's read the question again. If lunch break and subsequent working hours are reduced by 15 minutes. So does it mean that once the working hour is finished, the next person will enter right after that, or there is a 15 minutes break? 30 line, 15 line, 15, 12, 12, 12:45, 12:45 to 1:30, 1:30, 2:15, 2:15, 3, 3 to 3:45. The options don't match. That tells us it can't be 5:45, you know? Because it is reduced. So 5:45 to nahi hone wala. Because last person U is entering at 5. So it can't be more than that. So it looks like 15 minutes early khatam ho raha hai, but there is a 15 minutes break after that before the second person enters. Because the actual answer should have been 3, right? U should enter at 3. Okay, if lunch break and subsequent, अच्छा, subsequent means right after lunch break. नहीं, नहीं, यहाँ से क्या हो रहा है change, not from the beginning. So गड़बड़ इधर है. So if this is going to be 1 to 145, 145 to 230, 230 to 315, 315 to 4, and 4 to 445. Still, it will make only last option will make sense because 545 it's not possible. I mean, if you're reducing the time, you can't enter at a time more than that. So Dr. Yu is the daughter of, so this is pediatrician, cardiologist daughter, and reaches clinic at 4 p.m. Instead of writing down the time, yes, instead of writing down the time, we can be like 15, 15, 15, 15. 1 hour reduction will happen. So this person was supposed to enter at 5. Now this person is going to enter 1 hour before 5, which is going to be 4 p.m. anyways. Right? ठीक है. So this is how you attempt schedule based. You write down the time or you write down the days, read the statements. There are generally a lot of statements, right? We have 9 statements over here. We had 8 statements in the first set. So ये time consuming होता है, but it's always doable. Well, I hope everyone must have attempted so far the Open Mock CAT 2022. So tomorrow is the last day. Please do register and write the mock if you haven't yet. It's free. And it will help you identify your strategy. You will come to know about the proper solutions attempted by the experts. You will get the video solutions. You will also know your strengths and weaknesses. Okay. So this is the closest to CAT that you can get. And we have started with our NMAT complete revision. This is going to continue for 15 days from 19th September to 3rd of October daily at 3 p.m. Okay. So please do join us, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you never miss out on any of the sessions from us. And we have started our CAT 2023 batch. The classes have just begun. There has been 1 or 2 sessions so far, 1 in quant and 1 in verbal. So you will be getting your tablet wherein you will have 300 plus engaging videos, which is more than 130 plus hours of session. This long, generally we do not have even even the biggest OTT series are not 130 hours long, right? Okay, so live classroom sessions, you will be given 200 plus sessions by serial 99 percentilers and the faculty. The faculty that you see from BYJU'S exam prep online on YouTube or on the app are the same teachers who are going to teach you in the class. The mock tests, you will be having 70 plus mock tests consisting of all the types of exams, including CAT, ZAT, MHCET, SNAP, IFT, all these papers are there. You will have more than 9,500 practice tests in the topic tests, and you are going to have nothing less than 40 sectional and sectional and full length mocks. You will be given recorded lectures, 300 plus videos will be there, which will be there present already on the tablet. You will have all the sections, VARC, QA and DILR, and you will be given the book for that so that you can practice offline as well. You will be helped with your GDPI preparation. You will be given 15 sessions, out of which 12 will be recorded and 3 will be live, wherein we will teach you how to appear for the interview, what is WAT, how to prepare for that, what are group exercises, what are group discussions and all. The notes will, they are always released right after the session is over. The faculty, whatever they write on the PDF, that is available to the students. So you don't have to make a note of your own. All you have to do is keep all the notes with you on the tablet. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Do follow us on Instagram, YouTube and Facebook. If you guys have any doubts, please join our 10,000 plus students who have joined our channel on Telegram. The name of the Telegram group channel is BYJU'S MBA Doubts. You can have your share of doubts and queries resolved over there. And if you want to have more such free sessions, if you want to look into it, you can download our app from Google Play, wherein you have hundreds of sessions regarding colleges, exam analysis, concepts, questions discussions, previous year paper discussions, all of that. All the links are given in the description below. Thank you for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.